Let's get to work. I've got a comment from a video I made called Receding Hairline versus Wind. Shorter hair is better? Question mark. Let's see, it's from Giovanni967. Here's what he says. Quote, I think that shaving your head bald is too much of a cliche. First, I always think that the longer the better, as I am a metalhead with mid-back length hair with no intention of cutting it. Then I think that accepting baldness could also mean keeping your hair long while bald on top. What's wrong with it? Society says it's bad looking, that shaved is more handsome, but I think that people like me would feel much more comfortable and secure by having their baldness at full show while keeping metal hair long. It's so different from the mass. I rarely see a dude past Norwood 3 with long hair. I think there's no denial in that. It could be a way to feel much more confident and not fear baldness for some people. I really would like to know your opinion on this, Nick. End quote. I like this comment. I think this is very interesting and even challenging to, as has already been pointed out, as far as what most people accept as what is handsome. Now, fundamentally, I'm always looking at the fundamental point to be made, and already our friend Giovanni is saying here, or I'm sorry, I said Giovanni, it's Gianni. Our friend is saying that he already feels comfortable where he's at, and that's always the takeaway from every video I make. It's always telling anyone, do whatever makes you feel confident in embracing your hair loss. So while I'm personally never going to get a hair transplant, I celebrate those who do, because they find confidence in that. And our friend right here is saying that he's balding on top. He has this long rocker hair, which I guess he's one of the few Metallica fans watching my videos. I'm such a Metallica fan, and no one else celebrates Metallica with me, so thank you. I'm assuming, obviously, he does. But look, if he finds confidence in being bald on top and having long hair, and he rocks that, and that's what makes him feel confident, and he's not, then he's not. It'd be one thing if he was trying to deny his hair loss. No, he's not at all. He's very open about it, and he feels comfortable and confident. And I think he's got something a lot of balding men don't have, is confidence, and he can accept his identity in that. So what I want to say is the takeaway from this is a man who is confident in whatever balding situation he is in is already a winner, is already in an advantage compared to those who are not, compared to maybe people like me who, not people like me, but people who have the same hair situation as me. Maybe someone who is Norwood 3 and thinning, but then they're freaking out about it all the time. That's all they think about. Well, already a guy who's balding on top, even more bald, but has long hair, if he's more confident than a guy that has hair similar to me, then he wins, even though he's got less hair. That's what it really comes down to. But just for the record, so this can't be taken out of context, I'm not having self-esteem issues, because again, the whole concept of what I make these videos about is accepting and embracing confidence in who you are despite your baldiness. So I'm doing that with what I've got. He's doing it with what he's got. In closing, I will say this. When I was flying out to Los Angeles last week, when I landed in Los Angeles, I was actually on the shuttle to get me to the part of the airport I needed to. I'm sorry, it was actually in Dallas-Fort Worth, and I was on my way to Los Angeles. And I was on this train that takes you to the other side of the airport as you run to your destination and barely get there on time. And there was a man, I'm going to guess his age was, let's go with like age 55, mid-50s, I think. He didn't really have much gray hair, but he had this dark hair, maybe a little bit darker than mine even. He appeared to be maybe even a Norwood 4, possibly, or at least a Norwood 3.5. And he had this long hair pulled back in a ponytail, real nice, like in a sophisticated way. And I thought, you know what? I actually think that looks good on him. It wouldn't be for me, it wouldn't be my thing, but it looks good on this guy, and I support that. And it makes me too. Think about this next time you go into a Japanese restaurant. Notice how all these guys have the man buns. Like, it'll be paintings of Japanese men, right? Paintings so long ago, centuries ago. And they had the man buns, but a lot of them were Norwood 4. Some of them were even completely bald on top. Here's the takeaway. If what you're doing makes you feel confident, and at the same time you're not denying your hair loss internally, then you win. It's that simple. That's all there is to it.